Big day for the Vero Vikings.
Yeah, one of our top 10 teams found out today that, you know, winning is great, being undefeated is great, but when you get the one win that you need to get into the playoffs, that's the best. Bishop Vero still unbeaten, untied, and unbelievably happy as they're headed to the state playoffs. Before today's game against LaBelle, Dwayne Thomas was crowned homecoming king, and by the time the day was over, he and the Vikings wore the district crown, too. Just a minute into the game, Jason Holler went 41 yards around the left side for the touchdown that put Vero on top 6-0. The Viking defense just would not let the Cowboys live down their mistakes today. Here, Chris Dowd scoops up the loose football and takes it in 17 yards for the touch that made it a 13-0 game. No sweat for the Vikes today. Dwayne Thomas scalped the Cowboys with 2 first-half touchdowns. This one from 5 yards out made it 20-0. And then Vero's air attack finally clicks. Jay Horvath to Andrew Atkinson for the TD pass. The final was 33-0, and for the first time in the history of the school in nearly 30 years, Vero can claim a district championship. But even that's not enough. These guys won a state title.
Yeah, definitely. That's what everybody should be out here playing for. And I think that, you know, it was a good game. We were not pleased with some of the things we did, but it's a W, and we're district champs. We'll get the kinks worked out, no problem.
8-0 now, a district title. You don't seem satisfied.
Not yet. Not until we win states, and then we'll be satisfied.
That's obviously the main goal.
For right now, yes.
And now the Vikings will have to go on the road for the opening round of the playoffs. That'll be 3 weeks from tonight. Again, the final today was 33-0. Just as impressive, top-ranked Clewiston, the #1 team in the Wing TV Top 10, blew out Fort Pierce Central today, 35-zip. Fourth-ranked Fort Myers still has a shot at the district title after beating Cape this afternoon. First quarter, Green Wave quarterback Rod Gadsden went around the left side for 11 yards and a touchdown to the keeper that made it 7-0. Cape was driving early in the second, but Melvin German picked off the pass at the 5 and took it to the 18, and on the very next play, fullback Kendall Gadsden exploded up the middle. Look at him go, 82 yards for the touchdown. It was 21-0 Greenies at the half, and Fort Myers rolled from there to a 41-8 victory. Also on the scoreboard, Lely edged North Fort Myers today, final of 26-21. Third-ranked Charlotte and #6 Barron Collier play tomorrow afternoon at 2 with the District 12 title up for grabs. Now, the Tarpons can win the district if they win. A Cougar victory would force a 3-way tie for the title with BC, Charlotte, and Fort Myers. We'll check with Tom Tidy tomorrow at 6 for the lowdown on that. One of Southwest Florida's favorite golf tournaments tees off tomorrow. The annual Fall Classic always brings out the best players in the area, and this is the 17th straight year the Flockmore Country Club has hosted the Fall Classic. Nearly 200 players make up the field for this weekend's event, including defending champ Mike Womble of Naples. They'll all have to deal with a challenging golf course, and as always in this one, Mother Nature too.
The north wind is blowing again for tomorrow and Sunday, and we'll have to set the golf course up accordingly. We may have to change some tees. I know we're going to have to change some tees with this 20-mile-an-hour wind, but hopefully everybody shoots good and we get some good scores.
And they saw some good scores today in the Pro-Am. In fact, the team led by our own Rick Blackwell. Of course, that's not Rick, but his team shot a scorching 69. Too bad Rick can't play this weekend. That'd be pretty good news for the other guys out there. And baseball season starts all over again tomorrow, at least in Southwest Florida it does. The Fort Myers Sun Sox open their second Senior League fall training camp tomorrow morning at Terry Park, 10 a.m. 51 ex-big leaguers are on the roster right now. They'll trim that to 27 before the season starts in 3 weeks. The Sox were 37-35 in the Senior League's first season before they lost in the first round of the playoffs. Opening day in Fort Myers is the day after Thanksgiving when the Sun City Rays come to town. Remember opening day last year? Big crowd, a lot of fun. Good afternoon at the ballpark. Tomorrow we'll get it started and we'll be out there and see how it goes.
Great. Thanks, Ken.